What's going on, my friends? Brezzy43 here. I am back with another video. We are going to put this team through some games. So for those of you that missed it here, I'm going to go ahead and jump over. We are going to be using Groudon. We're going to use a Sun team with Groudon. I have a Life Orb bulky Venusaur. I have a Groudon with Wide Lens. I have Safety Goggles Thunderous. I have AV Ensign. I have Citrus Berry Finny. And I have Focus Sash Stack Attacka. I was going to run Shuka Berry, but I think that, and in fact, maybe I still will. Let's go give this back to Weavile and take this. Actually, I think I should take it from this one. So, the reason why I don't want to use Berry necessarily is because I think that some number of Calyrex Shadow Rider are actually using, carrying Mudshot instead of Draining Kiss. And so, like, Mudshot's obviously going to knock me out. Even with our EV spread, I would imagine it would. So it's not great. So I'll have to do some testing and see what most Calyrex are running. Otherwise, Shuka Berry is the better item for sure, because it's gonna live against the vast majority of other Pokemon, with the exception of both Calyrex. Shuka Berry is going to work. So that's part of me wanted to run Focus Sash for that reason, but I think we'll just stick with Shuka. So I will put up a rental team of this as well. If anyone is interested in that, I'll do it right now. But the team was interesting. The team was bulky offensive Venusaur with Life Orb, Groudon that's bulky with some speed investment, and then hitting the second jump on the attack, and then Thunderous was basically all offense, and Stack Attacka was mostly defensive with some offensive investment, and then Finny was EV to outspeed Groudon by 1 point for Icy Wind purposes and things like that. So my last video, I broke down the whole team and talked about it. I don't want to spend too much time doing that. Manage teams to share. This was one of my other teams that I was sharing before. I'll go ahead and put this one up. All right. And then there's your code. So there's the team. I'm going to give Wide Guard a tryout on Stack Attacka as well, just because I think there's going to be a lot of spread moves in this format that Wide Guard's going to be good against. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. I haven't played any since the reset, so I should be in Great Ball. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and select our team here. Cool. So I haven't played much with this team yet, or any at all on this specific console, but we're going to give it a try. Dr. Dunk, what you got for me? No legend. Okay. Dragapult, Whimsicott, Excadrill, T-Tar. Huh. Rotom, and Corviknight. So this looks an awful lot like this looks an awful lot like a Series 2 team or Series 3 team. I've seen these Pokemon all before, but it's been a while. So what do I want to do here? It's probably Tailwind, Whimsicott. Venusaur matches up pretty well into everything on my opponent's team, with the exception of Corviknight. So that being said, Thunderous is pretty decent too. So maybe I'll go Venusaur. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Venusaur, Groudon. Do I want Finny? Finny's pretty decent here too, actually, with the exception of Rotom. I think I want Stack here too. I'm gonna go with that. I kind of took too long thinking about it here, but this is an older team for sure. This was a lot of Pokemon that were illegal throughout most of the game, and people were using very similar compositions for a long time. So let's see. No Intimidate on my opponent's team is really nice for this Groudon. Dragapult, Whimsicott. Okay. Okay. I kind of expected that. I'm expecting Tailwind here. I think I'm going to switch into Stack here. Can I go for a Swords Dance? Dragapult's probably got Ghost move, Dragon move, and Flying move, and I'm expecting a Flying move into the Venusaur. I think I'm going to try for this, see what happens. I can delay my max a little bit. Potentially go for a Trick Room. Max turn 1 for my opponent. Yep. If they for some reason target Groudon, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if this Whimsicott is carrying Taunt or not. I would imagine it's Tailwind, Moonblast, and then some other moves. Fling. Okay. Interesting. So weakness policy, critical hit stuff. I'll raise the speed. There's the policy. Phantasm. Okay. Okay, well, we're at +2. I think I'm going to just go for a Trick Room here. And then... do I want to max Groudon here? Probably. Well, I could just go for a Precipice Blades too. I might Protect. It's kind of passive, but... okay. I think this is going into Groudon here, so... yep. It does a good amount, but... okay, double defense drop on Stack is kind of annoying, but... okay, so Rock Slide. I don't know if I want to risk a Rock Slide miss. I think I might go... Gyro Ball, Precipice Blades. Let's see. We'll find out if this is a... if this Whimsicott is actually... okay. If this Whimsicott's Sash. I'm assuming it's Sash. It's a very interesting Whim set. Okay, no Sash. So we get our defense boosted back up, so we're just at -1 now. Precipice Blades. That's +2. That picks up the KO. I didn't actually calc for that, so that's kind of interesting. Um, if I had known that, I would just gone for it on turn. Well, I Swords Dance and then I Protected, which was correct. So we still have our max, which is really good. Excadrill comes out, which and T-Tar. Okay. Well, this is just an easy Precipice Blades here. Especially if this is Sand Rush Excadrill, then this is even easier. So I think I'm just going to go for... I could play around Earthquake from Earthquake Rock Slide from these two. So maybe I'll go for a Wide Guard here and then just go for a Precipice Blades. Let's see. We still have our other two Pokemon in the back, which is really good. I think we should be... The only Pokemon that should outspeed is T-Tar. Okay, Crunch comes out. That's fine. This Excadrill is probably Sand Rush, so P-Blades might just pick up the knockout. This is +2. Okay. Well, not too much to say about that one, I guess. We just got a +2 boost on the Groudon right away, and got to set up Trick Room. If they get to show us their team, I want to take a look because I want to see if the Whimsicott had Taunt. Yeah, let's see. Policy Pult, not max speed, Adamant as well. Okay, with Sucker Punch, that's interesting. And Dragon Claw instead of Dragon Darts, that's also interesting. Tailwind, Fling, Helping Hand, and Energy Ball. So no... And it's a Salic Berry, right? Because it flung at it, so it's not Sash. I don't know why I thought it was Sash afterwards. Life Orb, Excadrill, Max. Okay. Swords Dance, Iron Head, High Horsepower, Protect. This is the leftovers Corviknight, Max HP, Max Spadef, with a Body Press, Bulk Up, Power Trip set. Okay, and then T-Tar has a Guave with Thunder Wave, Crunch, Stealth Rock, and Rock Slide. Okay, Thunder Wave's interesting. I've seen people run Taunt on this thing before too. And then Rotom has Citrus. So no Sash on my opponent's team, and it's also a Volt Switch, Thunder Wave, Rotom set. So this just looks like a lot of singles sets, unfortunately. Stealth Rock's not good in doubles, obviously, but and then like Volt Switch Rotom is something that you see oftentimes in singles to go for Thunder Waves and stuff. So not bad. We take that. Definitely an older team though, like a team that that was really good of some number of series ago before I was playing VGC in this game. So let's take a look and see. Okay, another Groudon team. My opponent has 3 Pokemon on their team weak to my Incin. And no real answer to Trick Room. I've seen Cherim. I don't really know what it does. I'm going to Google it right now. So I know it gets Flower Gift, which raises the attack and special defense of all party Pokemon by 50% during harsh sunlight. Okay, and then it's just like a support. Okay, interesting. What's my plan here? My Groudon also looks pretty decent, and so my Sun stuff looks really good. Actually, my opponent has Alecki and Gastrodon, which Venusaur matches up well against. Thundurus looks pretty good too, so I could try to go for like a slower sort of a game plan. I could go like Incineroar, Finny, Groudon, Thundurus, and max Thundurus and just not bring Venu. I think I might try that. That's an interesting lead that I didn't think that I was, or an interesting combination that I didn't think I would use, but um, my opponent's probably going to lead Venu on turn 1. I'm guessing, like, or Groudon plus Cherim, maybe. Whimsicott Groudon. Okay, sure. Okay. So we get an Intimidate off, which is really nice. I think Fake Out here is pretty obvious from my Incin, so I don't think I want to do it. My opponent only has one switch into a fire move, and it's Gastrodon. And they might switch into Gastro here. But I don't have a water move on my Finny. I'm going to go for Icy Wind here. So I could go for just Flare Blitz. I kind of want a U-turn. I think my opponent's going to go for a turn 1 max. Or a turn 1... Okay. Is this Gastro? Oh, it's Cherim. Okay. So this is the 50% attack boost. It is at -1. I don't know what is going to... Precipice Blades. Okay, so it's really fast, Groudon. Oh, Incin just went down to that. Okay, I didn't expect that at all. Oh, it's Life Orb Groudon as well. Okay. Interesting. That explains why it went down then. Okay, well, Icy Wind connects. This is really good. Okay. I think I'm just going to go into my Thundurus here. I could go for... So let's see. It probably has a rock move. So I'm kind of forced into Airstreaming the Groudon here. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should protect or if I should... I think I should just keep pressing my advantage here. I'm going to Airstream the Groudon and Icy Wind again. That's fine. Venu? Sure. So my entire opponent's team is weak to... He brought all of his grass types. So let's see. I think Thundurus should outspeed Venusaur if we put Venusaur at -1 and we also put our Thundurus at +1. Okay, Groudon protects, that's fine. Not a big deal. We get a speed boost on everything. We still get damage on the Groudon. Okay. As long as Venusaur doesn't dodge here. Okay. Wow, that did a ton. Was that a crit? Yeah, it was a crit. Okay. It's Policy, Venu. Interesting. I could go for a... Let's see. I think I'm just going to Airstream Moonblast. I think I have to keep Icy Winding, though, because if they switch into Whimsicott at any point here... Okay. Is this Whims? Yep. Okay, we break the sash this way too. Eject button. Okay. Interesting. So they have to bring Whimsicott back in. There's Cherim. And Groudon. Okay. So I'm just going to Airstream there, and let's see. We're at +2. I think Groudon protects here. So I'm going to Airstream there, and I'm going to go for another Icy Wind. Okay. Sure. So Finny is super fast too. We're gonna get 3 Airstream boosts here. Okay, Cherim can protect. That's fine. Okay. Max Flare. This shouldn't KO. Oh, did it crit? Was I wrong? Oh, no. I keep forgetting. This is Max Attack Life Orb. Yeah, this is Max Attack Life Orb. Okay. Okay. Are we still okay? What do I do here? So it's Fire Punch, Precipice Blades, and then something else. So Finny is the fastest thing. It's got 3 speed boosts. It's possible that I should have gone for a Swords Dance right there. That might have been the turn to do it. Okay. So Finny's going to drop speed again. Oh, who missed? That might matter. We might not be fast enough. Oh, we are? Okay. Doesn't matter, though. Quake into the Groudon, probably. Yep. I think my mistake... Well, missing the Icy Wind there didn't help. Oh, they crit too. Okay. Then I don't actually know if that would have KO'd or not. That's really, really unfortunate. I think we need to get a lucky crit. I think we need to get a lucky Icy Wind crit here. Or we just go for Moonblast and try to get a KO. It is at +1 special defense, though. So I think either way, we're going to need a crit. And if this is Energy Ball, then this doesn't even matter. So Icy Wind is 55 times 2, which is 110. And then this is Moonblast plus... So Moonblast is stronger because it's 95 plus Stab, which is 30%. So I think it's Moonblast. Moonblast, Groudon. And Tailwind doesn't matter. They can go for a Tailwind if they want. We're still faster. Groudon's at -1 and Finny's at +3. Close. Close, close, close. And it's got an electric move too, yeah. I think I should have targeted Groudon the turn that it maxed. I didn't expect it to do that. I thought they were going to protect through my last turn of max. So I guess that was the issue there. And then obviously missing that icy wind clearly mattered because we would have had the knockout there with Moonblast, and then I think 1 versus 1 Finny should pick up the KO on Whimsicott because we're at +3. Also, losing Incineroar turn 1 was definitely not great. Losing Incineroar was kind of an issue. The cat was eating something she should not have been eating. Let's take a look and see what they have. So it's Light Clay Alecki. Okay, so screens Alecki with Electro Web and Volt Switch. Rindo Berry, Max Special Attack, Gastrodon. Venusaur with Policy, we saw that. Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Modest. With Growth, that's kind of cool. Cherim is minus Speed Natured, but Max Speed with Focus Sash and Protect. And then Life Orb, Max Attack, Max Speed, Groudon. With Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Precipice Blades, and Protect. Okay, so no Rock move. And then Eject Button Whims with Taunt, Tailwind, Fake Tears, and Protect. Okay. So interesting Whimsicott set, because we would have not lost to that. We would have won because they had no attacking move. So if we had not missed that Icy Wind at the end there, we would have got the KO. And then obviously, like, I should check that right now and see if that was a roll or not. I'll check it while we're in the middle of the stream. Pokemon Damage Calculator. Incineroar. Custom Set. And Groudon. Let's see, was he Adamant Groudon as well? He was Adamant, okay. So, Adamant... 252. Precipice Blades -1. Item is Life Orb, and then doubles. Yeah, it looks like it was actually a roll. It was a pretty favorable roll for us too. It looks like it was 25% chance to KO. So they got a pretty favorable roll there. Just an unfortunate game for us. It happens. I just wanted to check that calc so I know, because my Incin is bulky, but it's not the most bulky Pokemon defensively, because I have a lot more of my stats into my physical offense. So we'll do one more here and we'll see how this one goes. Kind of unfortunate, like I said, just missing the Icy Wind at the end there mattered a lot, and then also the unfavorable damage roll against my Incin mattered as well. All right, so we got a Dialga team. Probably Trick Room Dialga. Double Intimidate, so this is where my Thundurus is something that I want to explore. So we have... I think this is going to be... This looks like it's Trick Room Dialga with Glastrier, and then Primarina, and then double Intimidate. So Thundurus Groudon is probably going to be my lead. I don't think I want Venu. Venu doesn't really do anything here. It actually is a bit of a liability against Incineroar, Zapdos, and Lando, or Glastrier, I mean. I do think I want my own Incin. And then my last mon, I think Stakataka is probably okay. It doesn't match up that well. Actually, I don't know if it matches up very well at all against these Pokemon. Finny's okay. It just doesn't really... Actually, I think Finny's good. We just have to make sure we deal with the Zapdos. So, okay, cool. Dialga, Primarina, Lando, Incineroar, Zapdos, and Glastrier. Interesting stuff. Incineroar, Dialga. Okay, cool. So we already get a boost. This looks like it's going to be a Trick Room here. It's not Telepathy Dialga either. So I'm expecting a Fake Out onto my Groudon. And then Trick Room. The question is how much does Dialga take from Dialga? I don't think I have time to calculate this. I want to know how much Dialga takes from Superpower at +1. I'm not sure I want to max. Maybe I'll just Superpower. And Precipice Blades. Let's see what this does. Maybe they don't Fake Out. Okay, they do Fake Out into the Groudon. Sure. Superpower comes out. Nice, good damage. It's Policy? Interesting, okay. Okay, there's the Trick Room. I think I'm just going to switch into Finny and go for a P-Blades. Or a Protect. I could just go for a Protect. I do have some speed investment in my Incineroars, or in my Groudon, so I'm really not sure. They have to go with this. They have to double the Groudon here, which they might do. Okay, got that read right. Earth Power here. Okay. That was a lot of damage. Okay. Did we get a crit on the Ensign? Yeah, we did crit the Ensign. That was pretty lucky. See, that's why I try not to get too upset about variants, because if you look, like, we lost to some unfortunate stuff in my last game, but we just picked up a crit on the Ensign, which probably mattered quite a bit. They have Trick Room up as well. Here's the Zapdos. And Glastrier, yeah. Yeah. I can basically just stall out my opponent's max here as well. So I think I need to switch. I think I need to sack Groudon here. So I think I go for a Nature's Madness into the Zapdos, and then... So Glacier is probably going to attack Groudon, and then Zapdos is going to attack Finny. So Madness here is good. I don't think we live through a max ice move after Protect. Maybe I'll switch. Maybe switching here is fine. Switching might be what they predict anyway, but this way I can switch in, and even if they call my switch here with a ground move, I think we should still be okay. We can just switch into Groudon and sack it. Go for a Moonblast into the Zapdos. The Glacier has to target if this happens this way, like, Zapdos is the fastest thing on the field right now. So my opponent doesn't really have a choice. Let's see. Hailstorm, yep. Okay, I got that prediction right. Switches the weather. Okay, Nature's Madness connects. Brings Zapdos down to half. Zapdos goes for T-Bolt, yep. Picks up the knockout. Okay. Okay, this puts my opponent in a bit of an awkward spot. We changed the weather back to sun. And now there's 2 turns left of Trick Room. Okay, so we're going to go for a Stone Edge here and then a Flare Blitz into the Glacier. I don't know what the calc is here for this Ensign to take, if it takes an Earth Power from Glacier or not. I think it probably does. But Stone Edge is 88% to hit here on this Zapdos. So, that's fine. My opponent can target my Groudon if they want to, but Knuckle into the Ensign. Okay, we survived. That might have been a roll. There's no way that this thing takes this. Oh, it wow, I'm mistaken. I'm very mistaken, I guess. So that Sun Boosted Flare Blitz from Ensign, and the Glacier just took it like a champ. Okay. That was my opponent's second turn of max. I guess I should have doubled the I don't know what to do here. I think I actually... Do I max Groudon here? Thundurus is going to be faster than Zapdos. No, I think I go for Stone Edge here, and then I max Guard, so as to not take any damage. I think it's going to come down to a last turn read here. I thought Flare Blitz was going to do way more damage. Like, way more damage. I'm going to calc it right now. Oh, it is weight. It's not that much. Never mind. Guess I didn't realize that. Oh wow, did we get it right? Holy cow. The critical hit there didn't matter. That move has a high critical hit ratio. Well, that means we win. Okay. Well, what's more accurate? It's Precipice Blades that's more accurate. So I just go for P Blades and then I Airstream. I could go for Knuckle as well, but okay, they didn't protect. They might be AV. Okay, cool. That was lucky. That was lucky. I think if you're my opponent there, I think you have to read the protect on the Thundurus and go for a Groudon. Unless they were just like, oh, he's just gonna miss Stone Edge anyway. That was close. A little too close for comfort. So anything I could have done. I don't know why I overestimated Ensign's damage so much. 55 to 65%. Yeah, I don't know why I overestimated the damage so much. And then, yeah. It looks like they did get a high roll on. I guess I don't remember how Ensign got knocked out. What happened? How did Ensign get knocked out? They knuckled, got the attack boost, and then Thunderbolted the Finny, knocked out the Finny, and then Groudon came back in, And then I protected, and then they attacked with... They protected, and I attacked with Flare Blitz, and then they knocked out the Ensign. Or they put the Ensign down to 12%. There was something that happened where... Oh, I switched Ensign into a Hailstorm, and then the Knuckle put Ensign down within Flare Blitz KO range. That's right. Flare Blitz recoil. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was still good. We ended up coming out okay. Like I said, I think it came down to an end of the game read there. I thought about doing something interesting with my game there. I thought about maxing the Groudon and going. Let's also take a look at that once and see the Thundurus. Let's take a look at Thundurus here quick. Thundurus, and we're safety goggles, which might be something to reconsider, because we were at +1 and we're against Dialga, and we have superpower. So if their minimum speed, let's say they're max HP, we don't KO there with safety goggles. We just do a ton of damage. If we're Life Orb, we do KO. We KO max HP, max special attack.
Battery low.
Dialga. So that's interesting. Even if they have a value point in their defense as well. So yeah, interesting. I think that the play that I thought about doing, I guess I should finish what I was saying there. The play I thought about doing was to max the Groudon, because there's no way you fake out the Thundurus there. You have to assume that that Thundurus is going to Dynamax, right? And so if he goes for fake out, like instead like fake out the Groudon, and I go for instead superpower plus max Quake, or I max the Groudon and go for max Quake, then my opponent never gets up speed control, and the Zapdos can't touch the... Like, Zapdos does a good amount of damage to the Groudon, but I'm boosting my special defense the entire time, and I have a rock move. And Groudon's the fastest thing against my opponent after that. I don't even really need the Airstream boosts. So that's kind of interesting. I guess I should consider that next time. But yeah, that was definitely some good battles. I think... Like I said, that's why the variance thing, I try not to get too upset about variance. I come from a Magic background, so like playing Magic the Gathering, you deal with a lot of variance. But this game, like, we lost game 2 because of variance. We won game 3 off of a pretty nice crit. I don't know if we actually won because of it, but it definitely helped. We were able to use our Pokemon advantage to stall out Trick Room a little bit. So that was definitely nice. But I might do some reevaluating of the items. The Life Orb being on Thundurus might be really important. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this. I plan on making more videos with this team. This team's really cool. But I will end it there, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you all later.